Welcome back for part 2. Platvoetspad. DutchBikeBlogger here on the next part of a bike tour. Friday, September 17th, 2021, 10 minutes past 2 in the afternoon. Currently on the Platvoetspad, a bike lane which is, well, redone, remodeled. Used to be a gravel slash dirt road. It's now much nicer. One thing that springs in mind immediately, it's quite narrow. I thought they would have widened it and put a center line in it, but this is a bike lane, go one direction, but there's also, as you can see, traffic from the other direction. So my opinion, it would have been better if the bike lane were a little bit wider, half a meter. There is though a small trail to the other side, and come to think of it, that is maybe the old bike lane and this is a totally new one. Maybe that did happen. Well, I have to have a look at home at old videos, because it could be that this is a whole new stretch besides the old bike lane, which is now a footpath. There were a line of trees here in the past. They all cut them down. Apparently these trees were sick. These trees here to the right are the new ones. As you can see, they're still quite small. Still have a bit of a support on the base. I do like the flowers, by the way. In hindsight, that what used to be the bike lane to the right now is very small. You hardly could pass. What immediately springs in mind, I saw them a few meters back. These trees, as small as they are, in some places already hanging over the bike lane on face level, which means when they get wider, they will get even more over the bike lane. Although when they get higher, of course, the part that is green will also move up a bit. Well, we have to see in future. But I like this flowery yellow stuff. Not sure what it is. Not an expert on plants. Only can see what's green and what I like. Traffic from the other side, let's see how that goes. Is there room enough? Well, you can pass, but like I said, a little bit on the narrow side. I did, by the way, attach my power bank. Hopefully the sound will be okay. I'm using the new cable. A while ago I bought a new cable. I made a small video of that. See link in the card in the top right corner, about there. I'm showing you the new cable in that video. The old cable was broken. Oh, that's just great. Bridge is opening, or is open. Which means we have to wait for a ship to pass, and then we can go along. Well, that's some waiting to do. Probably going to speed up things Well, some waiting for the bridge. Like I said, let's speed things up. I'm already planning in hind, or now that I will, when the edit is there, I will try to speed up the footage, me stopping for the bridge opening and or closing, and then moving again. But that's the plan for now. It could be that it's changed in editing. You will just see the result. Little uphill because we have to get over the bridge, but well, a little too steep in my opinion, but I'm beginning to think that the Gerrit Krolbrug is getting even higher, which means even steeper on and off ramps. And the off-ramp is not a problem, but the on-ramp, we have a wheelchair, scooter, or whatever, and it's quite a challenge, I think. This most certainly is downhill, not much, it is going down. People walking, stuff with them. By the looks of it, they are trained people who, well, not trained, but do their walking more often than I do. Good shoes, umbrella, backpack. Sometimes you just can see people, well, they are equipped very well and done that before. Otherwise they would have worn long jackets and other type of clothing. Or long jackets, maybe jackets that didn't even wear jackets because they know you're going to sweat. Well, they were dressed appropriately, I think. Well, getting over another small bridge, not only a bridge but also a small sluice complex here. Let's go over here. The sign says detour, but the sign is all to the side, so let's assume there is no detour. Komt goed hoor. Dog not least probably loud, but that was way busy sniffing the ground. Somebody went here by a tractor or bulldozer, but it was too wide. You can see wheels in the side and also here in the grass, flattening the grass. Not sure what they were doing there. You can see they mowed the sides of the road, the hard shoulder or the shoulder. I do know they put some sand in some places, like here on this side, in the corner here, the inside. Probably has a reason. Phew. Well, nice bike ride, quiet countryside, cycling outside of the build-up area of the city, more relaxing than busy traffic, and also for you something to see. At least I hope you like it. And if you don't, you can always watch in 1.5 speed. Of course I will be talking a little faster than that, but then you already watched the video and it took you less time. I have to say I do sometimes watch videos in 1.5 speed, then still its audio is quite okay and it just saves you time. The moment you choose to do it in double speed, speech is not very good anymore. It goes too fast and you cannot understand. And then I have to say I'm watching then videos in my own language, Dutch language, and then it's already hard to understand. And that's a native Dutch speaker on the video I'm watching. I'm not a native English speaker, so it would be even more difficult for you to understand, I think. But watching at normal speed is okay. It's actually meant to do so. Otherwise it would upload with more speed. I can edit it with it. The video runs faster. That's something you sometimes see in the video or in movies, movies, TV series. When there's a chase with cars or something, they tend to speed up the chase sequence just to make it more, well, nicer, look better. But sometimes you can actually see that they sped it up. For instance, when a car is driving 40 kilometers an hour, you would speed that up and it looks like it's driving 60 or so. That's more for the TV series and the video and the movie purpose, to make it more cool. It looks like people are going faster. Well. And we ended up at the Zernike area. Zernike terrein. Zernike campus actually. I would like to go straight, but I already can see there's traffic coming from the left. So let's move. Took to the right, no traffic, no. Safely can pass. Well, I could go past or parallel to the Reitdiep, which I'm not going to do. I'm going to try something else if it's still possible or not overgrown. Always a little bit of a challenge. Let's go here. Oh, I'm driving into a sheep farm. Mother Nature's grass mower, lawn mower. Hi there, sheep and sheepettes. sheep is a male sheep and the sheepette is a female sheep. Now just making that up, probably called differently. But they are grazing here and eating. It's a hard spot to mow, so that's why they have these sheep here. Also heard they had some pigs here on this area. Pigs also eating plants. In Dutch we call it berenklauw. I cannot find the name at the moment. Well, this is a little bit overgrown and there's somebody walking. Let's move over. All eating a tree. Probably not what is the setup for these. They're supposed to eat the grass, not the tree. But tree leaves probably taste a little bit better than the grass. And what would you do when you have the choice between lettuce and a nice tasty hamburger? Well, that's, I think, is for the sheep the same thing. They go for the hamburger, at least the tree. Humans would go probably for the hamburger. At least I would. There are of course people who don't like hamburgers. Well, well, well. Nice bike ride in the green. Small bridge, let's cross it. By the way, this surface I'm riding on is mud, but it's hardened mud, so it's quite okay to ride on. Oh, piece of a branch. Could have avoided it, but then I would have to move over. I didn't, so I drove straight over it. All green on the water. Well, let's get to the Reitdiephaven and have a second stop in there, that location. Brake, car. Make a turn here and get to the Reitdiephaven area, which actually is a harbor. Range Rover. Let's move over here. Make a tight turn up here. Into the area which is Reitdiephaven. You can see the ships or the boats, whatever you want to call it. Probably ships. Maybe a ship is a bigger vessel and a boat is a smaller one. I don't know. Well, let's end this part over here. Thank you for watching. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the description box. I will see you in the next part. Have a great day, and like always, be safe out there.